It started in 2013, a year that would change everything for one single mom and a greedy landlord. When 32-year-old Rachel Miller opened her eviction notice that morning, she couldn't believe it. Her landlord, Martin Cole, claimed she was 3 months behind on rent, a lie she could prove wrong in seconds. But what Martin didn't know was that Rachel owned the building next door. And that single fact was about to turn this eviction into a full-blown criminal case no one saw coming. Rachel was the kind of tenant every landlord wanted: quiet, tidy, paid early. She worked from home, raised her 8-year-old son, and minded her business. But Martin wasn't your average landlord. He was ruthless, arrogant, and had a reputation in the neighborhood for pushing tenants out, jacking up rent, and flipping properties for profit. So when Rachel's building suddenly got new investors, Martin saw dollar signs. He wanted her apartment, and he was willing to do anything to get it. He posted fake maintenance fees. He lost her rent receipts. He even turned off her water twice, claiming there was a leak. Rachel stayed calm. She kept every receipt, every text, every photo, because she knew this wasn't just harassment. It was a setup. A week after the eviction notice, Rachel met Martin in the hallway. He smirked. "Pack up, sweetheart. The new owner doesn't want tenants with kids." That sentence set off alarms. Rachel was the new owner. You see, 6 months earlier, Rachel had quietly purchased the building next door, an identical property Martin had been trying to buy for years. She kept the deal under a company name, one he didn't recognize. And now, Martin was evicting the woman who held his future in her hands. Rachel could have gone straight to court. But something about Martin's confidence didn't sit right. He wasn't just trying to evict her, he was desperate. So she started digging. She looked up property records, legal filings, and noticed something strange. Martin wasn't the legal owner of the building either. He was managing it for someone else. Silent investor named David Lang, a real estate developer under investigation for fraud and money laundering. The dots started to connect. Martin was forcing tenants out so Lang could sell the property at an inflated price. And Rachel, unknowingly, was standing in their way. Rachel decided to fight back, but quietly. She contacted a lawyer friend, who confirmed her suspicion. Martin had forged eviction documents and filed them under a fake management company. The eviction notice wasn't even legal. But that was just the beginning. As Rachel dug deeper, she found something far darker: a series of bank transfers from the same fake company to accounts in the Cayman Islands, all linked to Martin's name. He wasn't just harassing tenants. He was laundering money through fake repairs and rent payments. Rachel realized she had stumbled into a criminal operation, one that went far beyond an eviction. Rachel waited. She let Martin believe he had won. 2 weeks later, when he arrived with a locksmith to change the locks, she was ready. She filmed everything. When he tried to push his way in, she handed him a folder. Inside, a copy of the building's ownership papers. And next to them, a printout of his offshore accounts. Martin froze, then laughed. "You think anyone's gonna believe you?" he said. "Sweetheart, this town runs on people like me." He wasn't wrong. Martin had friends in high places, lawyers, agents, even a local judge. But Rachel had something he didn't: proof. 3 days later, Martin's world began to collapse. An anonymous package arrived at the district attorney's office, containing every forged document, every fake invoice, every wire transfer. The DA launched a quiet investigation. But before they could make an arrest, Martin disappeared. His office was emptied overnight. His phone disconnected. And then, police found his car, abandoned behind a warehouse, doors unlocked, keys still in the ignition. Inside, they discovered 2 things: a half-burned envelope addressed to Rachel Miller, and a photo of her son's school. By the time investigators questioned Rachel, she was terrified. She'd only wanted to expose a scam, not start a manhunt. But as detectives combed through Martin's files, more inconsistencies appeared. He wasn't just laundering money. He was also connected to 2 missing tenants from another property, both of whom vanished after filing complaints against him. Rachel realized the man who tried to evict her wasn't just corrupt. He might have been dangerous. One night, 2 months after Martin vanished, Rachel came home from picking up her son. The lights were off, even though she'd left them on. On the kitchen table sat a single item: a copy of the original eviction notice, freshly printed, and a note scribbled on the back in red ink. "You should have stayed quiet." The police found no fingerprints, no sign of forced entry. But her security camera had captured something chilling: a tall figure in a dark hoodie, standing at her front door at 2:37 a.m. He looked directly into the camera, and then walked away. To be continued. 5. Who really owned the buildings? Where did Martin Cole disappear to? And what did Rachel uncover that made someone warn her to stay quiet? This story is far from over, and in part 2, the truth will blow everything wide open.